Today, we are diving into something truly special. It's a lost manuscript, and its title alone just pulls you in, on the hidden unity of forces and forms. It feels like a promise, doesn't it? A promise of some secret vision, a single idea that ties everything in the universe together.
And right away, the author, the absolutely brilliant 19th century mathematician Sophie Germain, tells us exactly why she wrote this. This wasn't about getting published or impressing the Academy. No, this was deeply personal. It was a testament, a kind of proof, that a human mind passed this way, that it struggled, that it perceived.
So get this, the manuscript was apparently found decades after she died. It's like a secret journal. And it's going to be our guide today as we explore her private, obsessive search for one single, elegant truth that could unite everything. Mathematics, the physical universe, and, this is the big one, even human consciousness itself.
So, where on earth do you even start a quest that massive? Well, for Germain, it all began with her first and greatest love, mathematics. It all starts with what you could call the immortal circles.
Her whole way of seeing the world was sparked by this one incredible story. You have the ancient Greek genius Archimedes, completely lost in thought, drawing geometric shapes in the sand. An invading Roman soldier comes up to him, and his last words on this earth are, "Do not disturb my circles."
Now, for Germain, this raised a huge question. I mean, think about it. Was Archimedes just defending some doodles in the dirt, or was he defending something real, something perfect and timeless that the sand could only ever be a faint echo of?
And this really sets up the core debate perfectly. Are mathematical things like circles just ideas we have in our minds, or are they just ink marks on paper? Germain said, no, it's a third option. She believed math exists in a third realm, a real, objective reality that we human beings don't invent, we discover.
And she put it so beautifully. She said the geometer uncovers the circle. She doesn't create it. And that moment with the soldier, Archimedes' mind wasn't just a brain. It became an aperture, like a tiny window through which a perfect, eternal truth could shine into our world.
Okay, so starting from this abstract place of pure math, Germain began to look for its fingerprint on the physical world. And what she found was this stunning idea, the universe as vibration.
Her main inspiration was this mesmerizing, almost magical phenomenon called Chladni figures. Here's how it works. You sprinkle sand on a metal plate, and then you make the plate vibrate, maybe with a violin bow. All of a sudden, the sand arranges itself into these gorgeous, intricate patterns. It's showing you the exact lines on the plate that are standing perfectly still.
For Germain, this was a total eureka moment. She realized the patterns weren't created by the vibration. No, they were already there, hidden in the very structure of the metal plate. The vibration was just the thing that made the invisible visible. It was revealing a pre-existing order.
And this, right here, led to her most incredible hypothesis. What if the entire universe works just like that metal plate? What if everything we see around us, all the matter, all the energy, is just the visible pattern created by the vibration of a much deeper, purely mathematical reality?
Now, this is where her theory takes a really profound turn. If the universe is just a big mathematical vibration, then how in the world could our little human minds possibly understand it? And that brings us to our third great idea, a mind made of math.
She asks the essential question, right? How can a tiny part of the system, a human mind, ever understand the rules for the whole system? It seems impossible. It's kind of like a single note in a grand symphony trying to read the composer's original score.
But her answer is just so incredibly elegant. It's a simple chain of logic. Let's walk through it. 1. The universe is math. 2. Our minds are part of the universe. 3. Our minds can understand math. So 4. Our minds must also be mathematical structures. We are capable of resonating with the cosmos, kind of like how one tuning fork will make another one vibrate just by being near it.
Her conclusion was so simple, but so powerful. We can understand the world because, at the deepest level, we're made of the same stuff. And not physical stuff like atoms, but the underlying patterns and logic, the mathematical structure itself. So what do we take away from this secret, sweeping vision of reality? Well, Germain leaves us with this beautiful final thought, a chapter we could call The Light Through Us.
When you look at it all, this manuscript reveals a legacy that's just immense. She wasn't just a pioneering mathematician. She was a true philosopher of unity, a quiet voice for all those who are excluded from the sciences, and, as we've seen, the secret architect of this grand vision connecting all of existence.
And her entire philosophy is just perfectly captured in this final, beautiful metaphor. We are all vibrating plates. We don't invent truth. We are just the instruments that for a little while get to resonate with it and help make it visible. And when our own vibration stops, the truths, the patterns, they just remain.
So the manuscript leaves us with one last, really inspiring question. If Sophie Germain is right, if every single one of us is capable of resonating with some deeper reality, then what hidden patterns, what beautiful truths are just out there waiting for us to find the right frequency to reveal them?